When client says no, how to handle objections? Are you feeling disheartened after being rejected by the clients? Do you feel frustrated when client says no? If yes, find out what you can do when said no and how to turn into a positive. If you are also like most of the salespeople who are stressed, disheartened, feels frustrated, then watch this video till the end. We'll be sharing you the tips to handle customer objections and what to do when client says no. Namaste, my name is Rohit Kashyap, sales growth expert. I help you to grow your profits by winning high value deals. If you are new to this channel, then don't forget to subscribe my channel Resilient Rohit. Now let's start this video. Are you among those salespeople who get demotivated, get disheartened, stressed and get frustrated when client reject them and when client says no? You make a sales pitch, you wait it in anticipation. You are sure that you are sold your product, services or yourself with such a confidence that the client will munch a bite and says yes. But then what he says? No thanks. It is sinking moment for any salesperson or an entrepreneur. Hearing a no. None of us like to face a little client rejections or really any type of rejection. It is our human nature to make our rejections personally. The problems comes not because the client doesn't care, but because traditionally sales training is so focused on getting yes. So simply doesn't focus on what to do when client says no. So what do you do when the client says no to enable them to leave that interaction with you feeling positive rather than downtrodden and allow you to walk away without pouring lots of what I call a sticky energy into thinking about why they didn't work with you? Here are my 10 tips what to do when client says no. Tip number 1, stay cool and calm. Yes, that's very important for a positive attitude. Most of the salespeople lose patience when they hear no from the client. Their excitement turns into confusions and then annoyance, and finally they become panicky. Sometimes they try to argue with customers to start asking senseless, stupid questions. Point number 2, don't take it personally. Objection handling and hearing no from the client is a natural process in your sales cycle. Don't take it personally. Client had rejected your proposal, your product or services, but not you. Remember this. Point number 3, understand the reason for no. Yes, this is very important to understanding why client says no. Client says no because they might haven't seen enough value during your sales pitch. They might have not understood the value you have provided to them, or isn't the really good time for to commit? Yes, to find the reason. Point number 4, asking clarifying questions. You can ask clarifying questions to uncover the reason why client says no. You can say, Mr. Prospect, may I ask you what is holding you back? And Mr. Prospect, tell me more. Now, tell me more is a 4-word magical phrase that works wonders. Point number 5, identify what type of no is this. When client answers your questions, listen carefully, write it down what he is speaking. Does he really means no gracefully, or he said, I'm still not convinced? Since then, you need to consult my boss, my partners. These are all excuses. Point number 6, acknowledge the reason. If it is clear, no thank you, then acknowledge their reasons so that the client knows that you have heard and understood, and you can say. Number 7, challenge them if needed. If you really are committed to serving your client to the highest level, sometimes the right thing to do is to challenge their decisions. People may say no for all sorts of crazy reasons that sounds a lot like I'll come back to you when I start my new business. Or start new production line. Or I would love you to help me organize my system and processes, but I simply don't have a time. A very reason they need help becomes the very reasons that they say no. In these cases, you may decide to challenge your client's decisions, but do this gently and without confrontations. Now I appreciate that this might take some courage, and first few times you do this, but there are ways of phrasing things so that you can challenge and yet be compassionate and respectful at the same time. And the more you do it, the more easier it gets. Point number 8. Let them go. Yes, sometimes you have to let them go. After acknowledging them and challenging them, if they still client says no, yes, sometimes they may be, then they may have a genuine reason for it. May it's not the right time, or they cannot afford your product or services, which they can't tell you directly. You might leave the door open for them to contact you, or you might schedule to speak them again, have a meeting after 5 or 6 months down the line. Be very careful not to be impatient or confrontations, because if you do that, door will be closed firmly forever. Follow up for referrals. Sometimes your biggest fan can be the people who choose not to work with you, but had such a positive experience and they recommend you to the friends and the colleague. So have a system of follow-up soon after to ask referrals. If your client has had a value from your conversation and felt heard and cared for, they will be quick to want to refer people to you. And who is going to refer a friend to an interaction that is going to end in frictions and awkwardness? Point number 10. Review and reflect. Take 5-10 minutes after your sales conversation, sales dialogue with your client to review what you did well and where could have been improved. Did the client decided not to go ahead with you because they have decided to spend the money on someone else? If so, maybe you failed to fully communicate the benefits and the value of working with you. Or may it be clear from their answers that they were not really all that committed and very probably never going to be yes. Finally, it is really important to be okay with no's. No's in the business are just part of the process. You simply don't get yeses without getting the no's along the way. So commit to getting out there, getting some no's this week. The yeses won't be far behind. And look no as our next opportunity. Please share your feedback in the comment boxes. What are the tips, or which tips do you like and do you follow? I hope you enjoyed this video. If yes, then please give the thumbs up and don't forget to ring the notification bell, so whenever we upload this new videos, you will get the notification. I usually post 3 times a week, and also subscribe my channel Resident Rohit. Please share this video to your family, friends, colleague as much as you can, and also to those whom you think can be benefited. So till then, cheers. See you in the next video. Sharing is caring.